Welcome everyone. My name is Mrs. Turbini and today we'll be looking at long division part 1. Now in this tutorial, in this lesson, we'll be looking at long division with no remainders. Let's start learning. Now before we begin long division, I would like us to review. Now there are a few techniques that we learned. Alright, we learned to multiply using our fingers and divide using our fingers. Alright, so we're going to review multiplication first. Now, when we are multiplying, we put our fingers up first and then we count. Alright, let me give you an example of that. We have 3 times 2. What I taught you was to put up 3 fingers. 1, 2, 3 fingers, and you can count in twos. 2, 4, 6. You also have the option of putting up 2 fingers and then counting in threes. 3, 6. And we are getting the same answer. All right, we are getting 6. So 3 twos are 6. You can put up 3 fingers and count in twos to get 6, or you can put up 2 fingers and count in threes. This is the technique we learned when multiplying. Now when dividing, what we do is that we count from the divisor until we get to the number. Alright, until we get to the dividend, the number we are dividing. Alright, let me show you. So we have 4 divided by 2. What we have here, we have our first number here, which is a dividend. Alright, and then we have the dividend is the number to be divided, and then we have here the 2, which is the divisor. Alright, so the 2 is going to divide the 4. Now if you don't see a division question written like this, it could also be written like this, with the divisor first going into the dividend, and this is the type that we will be looking at more. So let me just review the rule for dividing. When we divide, we are going to count from the divisor until we get to the dividend. So we're going to count from 2 until we get to 4. Let's begin. 2, 4. Now how many fingers do you have up? 1, 2. Alright, so 2 can go into 4 2 times. So it's important that remember what we do when we multiply and what we do when we divide. Okay, because I will be referring to this concept as I teach you long division. Let's continue learning. Our first number, we have 4 divided by 2. We are going to do long division, so we're going to write our divisor first. 2 into 4. How much times could 2 go into 4? We can count in twos until we get to 4 using our fingers. 2, 4. How much fingers do we have up? 2. 2 comes on top here. The next step in the long division process is to multiply. Alright, so I'm going to multiply. 2 twos are, how can I get my answer? I can put up 2 fingers. I am multiplying 2 by 2. Okay, so I can put up 2 fingers and count in twos. 2, 4. So 2 twos are 4. Now I'm going to take away 4. Take away 4 is 0. Okay, so this is how we divide. Now I know some of you might be able to look at this sum and be able to say immediately 2 twos are 4. But the reason why I'm explaining how you can get the answer is for those that may not know their tables very well. I'm teaching you a technique that you can use to get your answer. Here we have 6 divided by 3. So we're going to write it over like this with our divisor first and then our dividend. 3 into 6. How much times could 3 go into 6? We are going to count in threes until we get to 6 using our fingers. 3, 6, 2. Okay, 3 can go into 6 2 times. The next step is to multiply. 3 twos are 6. Take away 6, take away 6 is 0. So our answer is 2 with a remainder of 0. Next. 14 divided by 2, we are going to write our divisor first, like this, into our dividend, 2 into 14. Now, as we can see here, we have two numbers, so we're going to divide each number, alright? 2 into 1. Could this big number go into this smaller number? No. How many groups of 2's can I get from 1? 0. Okay, so 2 cannot go into 1. This big number cannot go into this small number. Alright, so 2 into 1 is 0. The next thing I'm going to say is now 2 into the both numbers. I'm going to say 2 into 14. How much times could 2 go into 14? I can count in 2's until I get to 14 using my fingers. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. How much fingers do I have up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 2 can go into 14 7 times. I write my 7 on top. The next step is to multiply. 2 7s are 14. Alright? I write my 14 here. The next step is to subtract. 4 take away 4 is 0. 1 take away 1 is 0. So the answer is 7 with a remainder of 0. Next. We have 10 divided by 2. We are going to write the divisor first. We're going to write 2 into, hear what I'm saying when I'm dividing? Into. Alright, 2 into 10. I'm going to divide the first number first. I'm going to say 2 into 1. Could 2 go into 1? No. 2 into 1 is 0. Now I'm going to say 2 into the both numbers. 10. Alright? 2 into 10. We can count in 2's until we get to 10. Let's count in 2's until we get to 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, how much fingers do you have up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 into 10 is 5. Now we're going to multiply. 2 5s are 10. 0 take away 0 is 0. 1 take away 1 is 0. So our answer is 5. 2 can go into 10 5 times. 12 divided by 2, I'm going to write it like this. 2 into 12. I'm going to say 2 into my first number, okay? 2 into 1 is 0. Now I'm going to say 2 into 12 is, count in 2's until you get to 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. How many fingers do you have up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 can go into 12 6 times. 2 times 6 is 12. Now we are going to subtract. 2 take away 2 is 0. 1 take away 1 is 0. So our answer is 6. Now, what are the steps when we are dividing? When we are doing long division, the first thing we do is divide. Then we multiply. And finally we subtract. Let's do another one. We have 18 divided by 2, so I'm going to write 2 into 18. 2 into 1 is 0, and 2 can go into 18 how much times? Count in 2's until we get to 18. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. How many fingers do we have up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so 2 can go into 18 9 times. The next step is to multiply. 2 9s are 18. Now we're going to subtract. 8 take away 8 is 0. 1 take away 1 is 0. So our answer is 9. Now we have 24 divided by 2. So I'm going to write my divisor into my dividend. 2 into 24. Good. First number. Okay, remember when we have 2-digit numbers, we're doing the first one first. 2 into 2 is Counting twos until you get to 2. That's what we do when we divide, all right? 1. All right, 2 can go into 2 one time. Then we multiply. 2 ones are 2. The next step is to subtract. 2 take away 2 is 0. Now we are going to divide the second number. The next number we have is 4. Before we divide, we're going to draw an arrow and bring the 4 onto this line. Now we're going to divide. We're going to say 2 into 4 is, how much times could 2 go into 4? 2, 4. 2 times. We're going to write the 2 on top here. What's the next step after dividing? We are going to multiply. We are going to say 2 2s are 4. So you see, we're working the two numbers separately. We work the 2 and now we're working the 4. 4 take away 4 is 0. So 2 can go into 24 12 times. 22 divided by 2, so I'm going to write it like this. 2 into 22. I'm going to work the first number. 2 into 2 is 1. Next step after dividing is to multiply. 2 ones are 2. Now we take away. 2 take away 2 is 0. What is the next step? Work out the second number. And before we work it out, we bring it down here. Now we're going to say 2 into 2 is 1. The next step is to multiply. 2 ones are 2. The third step is to take away. 2 take away 2 is 0. So 2 can go into 22 11 times. Here we have 2 into 2. 2 into 2 is 1. What's the next step? Multiply. 2 ones are 2. What's the next step? Take away. 2 take away 2 is 0. Another one. 3 into 3. 3 can go into 3 how many times? 1 time. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 take away 3 is 0. 9 divided by 3. What are we going to write? 3 into 9. 3 can go into 9 how much times? Count in 3s until you get to 9. 3, 6, 9. How many fingers do you have up? 3. The next step is to multiply. 3 3s are 9. Finally, we subtract. 9 take away 9 is 0. Here we have 21 divided by 3. We write it like this. 3 into 21. We have 2-digit numbers, so we divide by one number first. 3 into 2. Could 3 go into 2? No. Could this big number go into this smaller number? No. How many groups of 3s can we get from 2 balls? That's what this question is asking you. None. Alright, so 3 can go into 2 0 times. Now we have to say 3 into the both numbers. 3 into 21. 3 into 21 is, you can count in 3s until you get to 21. Alright, 3 can go into 21 7 times. Now we are going to multiply. 3 7s are 21. Take away. 1 take away 1 is 0. 2 take away 2 is 0. So 3 can go into 21 7 times. We have 30 divided by 3. We can write 3 into 30. First number first. 3 into 3 is 1. Next step is to multiply. 3 ones are 3. Now we subtract. 3 take away 3 is 0. What do we do next? We go to the next number. It so happens that this next number is a 0. Could 3 go into 0? Could this big number go into this smaller number? No. So 3 into 0 is 0. So if we multiply 3 by 0 is what? Still 0. Any number multiplied by 0 is 0. 0 take away 0 is 0. Okay, so 3 can go into 30 10 times. Any number you multiply by 0 is 0. 3 by 0 is 0. 10 by 0 is 0. 20 by 0 is 0. Okay, next we have a very big number, 468 divided by 2. How can we write it? 2 into 4, 6, 8. One number at a time. 2 can go into 4 2 times, then we multiply. 2 2s are 4, we subtract. 4 take away 4 is 0. The next step will be to work the next number. Bring down the 6 before we divide. 2 can go into 6 3 times. We write 3 here. Then we multiply. 2 3s are 6. What's the third step? We subtract. 6 take away 6 is 0. What will be the next step? Work the next number. And before we work it, we are going to bring it down. 2 into 8 is 4. Now we're going to multiply. 2 4s are 8. Now we're going to take away 8. Take away 8 is 0. And there we have it. It was a long number, but we still worked it out. We worked out each number at a time. Let's look at another example. We have 669 divided by 3. So we're going to write it like this. 3 into 6, 6, 9. First number. 3 can go into 6 2 times. The next step is to multiply. 3 2s are 6. Then we take away. 6 take away 6 is 0. The next step is to work the next number. Bring down the 6 before you divide. Then we're going to say 3 into 6 is 2. What's the next step? Multiply. 3 2s are 6. What we do next? We take away. 6 take away 6 is 0. We have another number, so we bring it down. Then we're going to say 3 into 9 is 3. So we write the 3 on top, and then we multiply. 3 3s are 9. Our final step is to subtract. 9 take away 9 is 0. Now the examples that we did in this lesson, there are no remainders. Alright, so be sure to look out for part 2. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more. And as I said, look out for part 2. We'll be looking at long division questions with remainders.